into a church, and the church people are more full of sin than the sinner who wandered into the church.
Oh, sinner man, where will you run to? Sinner man, where will you run to? Sinner man, where will you...
Each element joined together opens the gateway into a spirit realm. So now let's dig further into the b-boy or warrior element. I recently met up with some b-boys who don't appear to look like your ordinary hip-hoppers. However, they allowed me the opportunity to explore their practice as they gave insight on some of their common dance rituals. Here they will explain the triangle or pyramid theory. This concept is known as the 6-step up rock design. The design warms the body energy or chakras, enabling you to pull the proper energy together to generate a desired dance ritual. According to one unnamed founding father and historian of the hip-hop subculture, the body movement represents a different degree of sound. So while performing this silent yet sacred geometrical dance, the b-boy's body is often no longer under their own control, while it contorts itself into unnatural positions.
And I say, when the demons will attempt to assault the ones who are covered by me, I say it is to no avail.
Does this look and sound familiar? This ritual must be performed every time a b-boy enters the circle, or what I call the sacrificial altar. This occult or element of hip-hop is considered an occult practice believed to be a form of worship unto false gods. So how can holy hip-hop or the so-called b-boys bring this new age occult offering into the kingdom? Can this practice coexist with holiness, godliness, and a pure heart of worship unto the one and true and living God?
The new energy that I hadn't had all day, like all day I was dragging along, you know, feeling like that. When I get on the floor, I get this new energy just to start to move, just to get on the floor. But what's interesting about the break dance, the form that you start the up rock and into the 6-step, these are the things that help maintain the energy throughout dancing. Like when you do your move, you come back to those basic elements to regain the energy that you had lost when you're doing a trick or something like that. But the triangle and the circle, when you say we get back the energy, it's interesting how it all coexists with each other, like Illuminati, all that stuff, that pyramids, eye, circle Horus, Ra, circle eye, triangle, pyramids.
But like, it uplifts me. Like I can do anything that I want to do. I mean, imagination expands. I mean, sometimes I could do things I never thought I could do, like spinning on my head, lifting my body in the air, holding myself one hand. I mean, it's unreal.
I think we tap into something that we refuse to ignore, like the beat and everything like that. We actually understand the beat fully with our bodies, not our mind. Like our mind, of course, our minds have to do with our body, but our bodies use the beat more than our minds would. We kind of like turn off our minds for a minute and let our bodies take on.
I believe that there is a spiritual connection, because once the beat turns on, it seems like my body, like I have no control over my body. And it seems like I have no control and my body does whatever it wants to do. Like it just, once it starts hearing that beat, it just conforms into something else. It seems like I have no control, but I'm in control. You know what I mean?
But I say that the ones who are left uncovered because they refuse to be ruled by me will of course be overwhelmed, overtaken, and devoured by demons. I say this day, do not take it as a joking matter, nor a jesting situation that demons shall rule in the land. For I say that I, the living God, am the one causing it to be so, and it will not be a pleasant thing. But I say that I, the living God, am well able to keep the ones who are trusting, believing, and looking to me. I say that I am well able to protect and bring forth the ones who are mine. I say, therefore, this day in a wayward, vile, corrupt, and wicked generation, consider what a privilege it is to know, to serve, to obey me. That is, consider that I, the living God, and the truth, the light, the mercy intended walk in me. For I say, if you will take the provision of light that I give thee, and be thankful for the same, I say that the demons will not bear rule over thee. For I say, it is me, the living God, who will guide thee forth in the tender mercy I provide for my own. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to walk under the oppression, the darkness, the heaviness of demons, but I say that I call thee to come forth ever made glad in me. That is, I call thee to be directed, corrected, and guided, for I am the one who does give thee my life.
Jesus in the clay. Come on, here we go, here we go, here we go. There's no other name that's higher than yours. Come on. There's no other name that's higher than yours. Hey, show me come on, Jesus.
Yeah, but you're coming out of her.
I get nervous. Yes, you are.
You're a liar, devil. I don't believe a word you say.
No more cold days and long nights. No more double just for the dough. I set your life. Scream if you're feeling it. Clap if you're real with it. Stomp on the enemy. Let them know you're real with it. Oh, my kingdom people. Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on.
And I say, it is me, the living God, who is well able to do miracles for thee as you stay true unto me. But I say, for all who reject my rule, I say that demons is what they have to look forward to. For I say, for too long my people have allowed demons to rule in a sense of entertaining them, of playing with them, of acting for them, of singing for them. That is, they have allowed themselves to be deviated from the soberness of the truth because of a love for demons. Now I say, when I, the living God, will unleash the hordes upon them, we will see how much they love demons. That is, we will see how much they love the cruelty, the oppression, the murderous intent, the horridness, the torment of demons all over their lives. For I say, when you look at the reality that men who refuse to be ruled by me have no alternative but to be ruled by demons. For I say, it is me, the living God, who has withdrawn the overwhelming mercy that I once had over the land, and I say that now men shall walk according to what they choose. That is, what they choose is what they will get, and I say their cup will be filled to the full. Therefore I say each day, be careful that it is me that you choose, elsewise you will lose. For I say that the invasion of demons is at hand. I say, expect to see horrid things before your eyes. For I say that I, the living God, have declared it, and yes, it is true, that if men have refused me as they have, and they continue to refuse me as they have, then in the year to come and in the years thereafter they will be ruled by demons. For I say that is my promise, my declaration, look forward to it, for it is what will transpire. And even if you don't like it and you think, oh, I wished it weren't so, I say so it is. For I say, when I, the living God, do bring my wrath, it is not a pleasant thing, but I say it is a necessary thing to sober men up from the intoxication of pride, from the stupidity of their own darkness and the way they choose in opposition to me. I say there is only one thing that a man can do to be kept from the demon invasion, that is to bow down to subject himself to me. For I say, when you will be subject to me, you will be uplifted, brought forth, and guided by me. And I say, when you will be subject to me, you will be given the truth and the light upon thy path. For I say that I, the living God, never called thee to be under the dumbness of those who are subject to demons, but I say that I've called thee to walk in the light, to come forth in my way. And I say that I've called thee to be thankful that you can indeed be uplifted in that which I give thee, which is the truth, the light, the mercy, and the strength always. For I say you are not meant to be as the fools who are ever subject to demons, but I say you are meant to be as the wise who are subject to me. For I say it is me, the living God, who will uplift and guide, direct and instruct the ones who are mine. And it is me, the living God, who is ever present to keep a people who keep themselves in me.
It's sad, because we've had to steep so low, to try to get people to come to church, that we've had to throw the secular side in it. The credibility of the church is being lost.
Hip-hop is inherently at the core
I
evil.
say this day when you hear the truth about the demon invasion, I say you are not meant to be subject to the same. That is, if you are willing to subject yourselves to me. But I say if you are amongst the rebellious, the proud, the stubborn, the arrogant, the hateful, of course the demons will rule over thee. And I say even though you think in your mind you do not need to be subject to demons, it is not true. For I say when you are rejecting me, you are choosing demons. I say this day that I, the living God, am unleashing the hordes. I say that I'm calling forth the invasion, and I say so shall it be. That in the year ahead of thee, that demons and more demons and more demons shall be evidenced in the land. And I say that men shall scream, howl, and moan under the terrorization of demons, but there shall be no release from the same. For I say they have hated, despised, and refused to be ruled by me. Therefore they shall be ruled, they shall be invaded, they shall be terrorized by demons.
We'll all be together in the end.
You wander into a church, and the church people are more full of sin than the sinner who wandered into the church.
Oh, sinner man, where will you run to? Sinner man, where will you run to? Sinner man, where will you run to? All on that day, run to the mountain won't hide you. Run to the sea will not have you. Run to your grave will not hold you. All on that day.
Abomination and a shame. And we are suffering a terrible, terrible disgrace in this country of ours as God is unmasking the hypocrites and God is showing up the whoremongers and the adulterers and the greedy dogs for who and what they are. And it is a shame that we have stopped standing for righteousness, that we stopped proclaiming holiness, and instead we made allegiance with the world and with the wiles of the devil. And we've been so passive in our Christianity that we've embraced every foul and every vile and unclean thing in the guise of peace. That is not the kind of peace that Jesus came to bring. The kind of peace that Jesus gives us is when we know that we're washed by the blood. But beyond that, there is not a peace against sin. You must fight and contend against sin and against the devil and all of his demons. And if you think you can just go to sleep, that's exactly what you'll do. You'll go to sleep and you'll end up in hell. Amen?